Welcome back, Dream Media family, to another incredible episode on home technology. Here at Dream Media, we are always paving the way with industry-leading projects and trying to educate you guys on the best possible products on the market. Today, we're going to talk about Wi-Fi. Well, not necessarily Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi, point-to-point, and 5G, a triple redundancy home network system. Triple redundancy? Zach, is that a little overkill? Well, we got a 12,000 square foot home here, and there are hundreds and hundreds of devices throughout the entire property, and products failing is just not okay. So our regional sales manager, Chase Williams, has really committed himself to understanding how to efficiently set up these large-scale systems, because we're doing so many multi-million-dollar homes, ensuring that they run seamlessly. If you guys would like us to do something like this in your home, reach out today for a consultation. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Next, I would like to introduce Chase Williams, our regional sales manager here in Colorado, high in the Rocky Mountains, to give you the lowdown on this incredible network that he has set up. Over to you, Chase.
Thanks for bringing me on, Zach. So network, connectivity as a whole, we'll just say connectivity, right? Because network, you think of Wi-Fi. We are on a 12,000 square foot ranch that is 20 minutes away from the main highway, another 15 minutes from the closest signs of life that are not like residential ranches, right? So we're really out here in the booze. With that, we don't have, fiber lines. We don't have coax lines that run out to the property for internet service from Comcast or whoever your provider is locally. So what they have natively in this ranch neighborhood is a point-to-point system. There's a gentleman named Buck who's awesome. He lives closer to the mountain range out behind the property here. He set up a massive antenna on his property to which he bounces network service out to all these properties, which is what Zach meant by point-to-point. So typically, right, when you have internet service in your house, the provider comes in, they set it up via wired connection in your home locally, right? And then that does your network. Point to point is a guy with a satellite bouncing internet service to your house. It's pretty unreliable. It's pretty slow. It's got a lot of latency. Some can be great, like Buck service is some of the best I've seen. I've got properties near the Front Range of Denver that are out on ranch lands that max at like 25 download and like 4 megabit upload. This is awesome. So what they get on point to point here is 250 down, about 125 up at the point of the router, point of contact. That's not enough to facilitate more than one 4K video stream. It's not even enough to facilitate a regular 4K video stream, much less all of the hardware in this home. What are we gonna do? There's no lines. The build-to-pull infrastructure from the city that's 35 minutes away would be massive. So what we've done here is combo that with Starlink. So we can do this, primarily I do this via Ruckus or Arachnis, but what we're doing, there's two ways that you can utilize multiple services in a home, internet services. One is a combination, like a sum of the networks. The other is a failsafe. So the sum of the networks works great as far as boosting speeds that you as an end user see, like you're gonna run a speed test and see way faster speeds. So we've got Starlink Business here, which is 500 megs, right? And we've got 250 from the point to point. So theoretically, we could get 3/4 of a gig download in the home if we were to combine them. And you're relying on two systems working together, shaking hands. What happens when one goes down? Things get funky. The more reliable method is a failover safe. Whoever is faster is boss. So at our router, we have two inputs, right? One for the point to point, one for our Starlink. Almost always the home stays on the Starlink. If for some reason Starlink was to go down, the system is going to flip back over to the point-to-point internet and vice versa. So if Starlink goes down for some reason, which it doesn't, maybe it's a physical issue with the component. Starlink goes down, it switches over to point-to-point. As soon as the Starlink speed passes the upload-download speed, averaged over a couple minutes of the point-to-point, we flip back to Starlink as our leader. That's how the failsafe works with the network. As you know, things can go amok, even in a well-planned backup system. One backup's not enough. Homeowners got to stay online, got to keep the company running. What is our next step there? That's where we get into 5G cell boosters. So we have set that up not as, I'm sure most of you guys see those little tabletop modules that kind of look like a Comcast router modem combo. You just set up in one point in your house and it boosts the cell service, the 5G in your home. What we've done here is more comparable to an advanced enterprise grade network, but for mobile cell boosters. So what that means is we've got an antenna on the roof, actually on the back side of the chimney, which maybe Zach can get with the drone because we got B-roll.
I already did. You can see it. All right, add that B-roll.
Yeah, so Zach has B-roll of the antenna out there, which is pointed directly towards the cell towers, right? Our Starlink is pointed, funny enough, on the opposite side of the house, pointed the exact opposite direction to get optimal uplink with the satellites for Starlink. Regardless, so we've got that satellite up there for 5G. It's a big, old school antenna. Like, isn't that what the satellite TVs?
Yeah.
Is that style antenna? Yeah. So it's just a beefed up old school satellite antenna style thing. It amplifies the bands around the property, as in it's got a higher gain on them, so it can get more out of the 5G signal in the air than your phone or another, like a mobilized iPad would have with those small built-in antennas. That service comes down into our mechanical room and goes to our brain. In that brain, then we have a bunch of outputs to which we've run cable locally to the rooms so that you have proper 5G connection enveloping the whole home. It's not like the further you get away from the main repeater antenna that it slows down. So it's essentially just like a Wi-Fi extender access point system, but for mobile. It's taken all the way up to the top. So what I want to do to kind of show you what that brain looks like, we're going to go down in the mechanical room that's not too pretty and take a look at it and show off that third component to our failsafe, right? So just to review, Starlink runs the show here. Most of the time it's a facet. Something happens to Starlink, that failsafe happens at the router almost immediately to our point-to-point radio. If that doesn't work, if cell service is still up, 5G for your phone, you can stay connected in the home. So let's go take a look. So we have to pass through the game room to get to the mechanical room. That's why I turned the game room on. As you can see, that keypad controls every room down here individually, as well as a global off button for ease of use. This is our killer game room. Wait till you guys see the one in the Texas property. So this is our mechanical room. We've got our HVAC system. These are boilers from the 70s that we've actually reutilized, brought them into a modern Tecmar system, and then from Tecmar are taking control of the Tecmar digital readout to put this onto a phone app. So we were able to bring a 1970 commercial boiler system up to modern standards and give you easy control of boiler temperatures, hot water temperatures, as well as individual heating room control for a radiant floor heating throughout the home. So I spoke about our mobile cell booster, but I didn't bring up the brand. We go with Wilson Pro. They're the best at this. They do have more small, like modem-like options. If your home is under 4,000 square feet, that should cover it well. But this is our brain. So we've got our input coming in from our antenna. And then as you can see, we've got what look like access points essentially in the rooms, hooked up here for our throughput. And then I've got to jump in here to my actual network to control this device remotely if I'm not here. So as you can see, we can look at the 5 most common bands. And as you can see, we're getting great readings on all of these full bands on all the mobile boosters. Actually, our Wi-Fi is down right now with electricians working. We're putting the Starlink on a separate battery backup, an uninterruptible battery backup. Right now it's tied into the whole home emergency generator. But what happens is it takes about a minute for that generator to kick in. So the Starlink antenna goes down for a minute and it disrupts the network slightly in the home. So that's why our internet's down right now. But as you can see, we've got full connectivity, can still work here. You can see our access point structure is good, our bands are good, as well as we are connected to the outside internet for management. And we could expand this 2 more times. We actually do have the wire run through the home. It just was not needed at the end of the day. But this is what a super serious Wilson Pro Booster looks like. This thing generates a lot of heat. It's got heat dissipation grills on the front. That's what that design is for. These guys are the best at what they do. If you're setting up Wilson, have an issue, their tech support team is great. But essentially, this is that third final component. I don't think we've ever shut off in this house, Zach.
No.
It's kind of underspoken. You're not
never
needed.
talk about this stuff.
That's that triple redundancy. You're 45 minutes away from society, internet's down, you're still staying. Because if we unplug this, guys, there is no 5G signal out here at all, which is why we ended up going with this. So it covers inside and outside. Zach showed you the antenna. The access points are all hidden in these recessed back boxes that were mudded over and painted. So they're not visible, but essentially it's a flat white plate. If you retrofit it with a screw-on nozzle that attaches to this, it's super thin. It just looks like a piece of sheet metal there. And yeah, that's the third and final component to our you're never offline backup here at the house. So awesome stuff. Thanks for joining me. If you guys have internet issues at your home, reach out today. Most of the time, it's an equipment configuration issue or not enough access points, or like Zach experienced at his home, too many access points can cause you more headache than good. So if you're having issues with your with your internet provider, Starlink's a great option. If that's not in the budget for you, because of the monthly subscriptions, a Wilson Pro to at least keep you up on 5G phone network is the correct option, and that's what we've done here. All right, guys, so you saw the antenna from Zach flying the drone. We saw the main processor in the mechanical room that takes the signal in from the antenna outside and distributes it through our access point. Here is the one access point that did not get mudded over. Super low profile, just over 1/4 of an inch, white. Of course, if you choose the right paint, talk to your experts. These can be paint matched. You just have to be very specific, no latex paint. It is pretty specific with these mobile boosters not to block them. But essentially one of those big blue cords is linking into the back of this. And then that guy is what's sending our 5G signal throughout the house, making sure that even in an area with no service, I've got full bars. So, and 5G connectivity specifically, not a 4G network cellular service, right? Because you may notice in some areas you lose 5G, but you still connected to 4G, slower band, bigger radius. 5G is a more tucked radius, much higher speeds. That's why we use that as the phone standard today. And that's our breakdown of a very intricate Wilson mobile cell booster system, as well as every component of our triple redundancy network in this home, so that no matter how far off grid you are always connected online. Thanks for joining me. If you're looking for help with anything network or connectivity related, reach out, speak to one of our experts. Let's start that journey to fix your connectivity today.